Believe that. Hello everyone, MARKCHES here. Welcome to the channel. And for today's video, it's the AE2. So guys, AE2, Anthony Edwards' second signature sneaker. And of course, this one has like a very huge departure from the AE1 because they removed the plastic wrap here on the lateral and medial side, making this a lighter version or a lighter shoe for AE, which that was my main issue on the AE1. The AE1 looks really nice in terms of aesthetics, but in terms of performance, if you're really hoping, it's not that good because after you get tired from playing, you would feel the weight of the sneakers on your foot, which I don't like. Especially I'm a very high energy guy. I ran up and down the floor a lot. I jump a lot, as much as I can. But no one was concerned on the AE1s because it felt heavy, especially if you have some nagging injuries. You would surely feel the weight of the AE1. But if you're a young hooper, I believe lucky for you, you wouldn't have any problems on the weight of the AE1s. But for a more average guy like me, I really felt the weight after an hour of playing with the AE1s. But here, comparatively way lighter than the AE1s, and I like it that they went to this direction and just put some details of the Anthony Edwards logo here, which is very similar to his logo here. So they put like this horn or fin, whatever you want to call it. So it adds a design feature to it. At the same time, it gives a lateral support, especially if you're doing step back. It's actually genius. I like the design of it. So when you're dragging your foot back, so it won't slide down or it won't slide out of the forefoot, and you would easily pull back your foot for a nice step back on the AE2s, which I tried, and it felt there's no delay on your movements there. And as for the lateral part, it also gives that lateral support feature, but it goes up here and not the usual down here. And for the materials here, it looks thick, but it's actually thin. It has some stitching, so it pays a nod to, of course, Adidas G stripes here, but very subtle, which I like. And it's on both sides. And lateral support on the AE2 is really nice, ultra responsive, which I think is one of the main strong points of the AE2 is the support and the fit. It hugs you really well, and when you wear the sneaker, you feel like it's really hugging your foot. And the speed lacing system, which is very easy to adjust and easy to crank up, easy to loosen up, which I like on this type of sneaker. And like I said, on the bronze, it has the strap going down. This one also has it, so that you can see it down here. So it goes down for on the every lace loop of the AEs. It goes down to the footbed of the AE2s, so it gives you a better one-to-one fit. That's what I felt when I was pulling the laces, and it hugged my foot really well. And for the heel support too, the fins are also here. It has fake carbon fiber here, but it has a carbon fiber design and gives a very nice heel support to your foot. And I like the curve here, which also in the AE1 that I love. Very nice containment on the heel, very supportive and very well cushioned keyless pillows here, very comfortable. And this one can go down too, so it's relatively a low mid top sneaker in my opinion. So ankle support catches your ankle just enough and still giving you that nice mobility to the sneaker. It's really made for like a player like Ant that is a guard, fast, but is also very strong. And you would really feel your foot being really secured. So when you're doing side steps and when you're punching your foot down to get your stability on a move, you feel very secure that your ankle won't tip. And speaking of stability, of course, it's a very wide forefoot. See, there's even a lateral outrigger given that it's already very wide. Even on the heel part, That's what I like on the AE series 1 and 2. They have very wide base, similar to the Danes. And of course, you can see that stability fork here that goes in the whole forefoot to the heel. And that's, I think, one of the overlooked part on a sneaker right now. They're giving us a very fast sneaker and just giving us a mid stability or torsional support. But this type of sneaker really pays attention to the players who does hard stopping, but at the same time very agile, and at the same time maybe having some injuries like me. So you would feel your foot really secure when you're hard stopping on even on one leg. So that gives a little bit more peace of mind to the sneaker. And it's a low to the ground sneaker, very low to the ground. So this focuses really on stability. And speaking of course, the cushion is very low to the ground. Don't expect anything very cushiony on this one. I think if you find it too low to the ground, you can change up the orthotics of this one and change the thicker insole. But of course, the profile of this one is even thinner compared to the AE ones. So the AE ones has more cushion on those. I just wish that they use the same thickness there into the AE2, and it will be, for me, it will really fit my playstyle because I like cushion on my feet right now. And impact protection too. It's really, if you like impact protection, I would stay away from this shoe because it's really low to the ground, and impact protection is, I would say, around 4 or 5 out of 10. But there's a little bit of springiness on the boost cushion of the AE2s when you're running up and down the floor, and especially I think this fork stability plate really activates that too. But don't expect anything from impact protection. It's more on the little bit of bounce, more stable feel, but it has less impact protection. That's my take on the AE2. So there's some insoles that have extra heel cushion for impact protection. I think you could use that here on the AE2s if you like how the AE2s play, but you like me, you like a little bit more cushion. So that's my advice for this one. And now let's go on to the traction of the AE2s. AE2s traction immediately right off the bat, very, very grippy on a clean court, and on a dusty floor, you need to wipe it every so often. And for outdoor use, nada. Very, very flexible and thin rubber pattern, so this won't last on an outdoor court. Yeah, you would surely, especially those courts, outdoor courts that we have here in the Philippines, the ones outside, nah, it will maybe just one game and you would tear down this rubbers. All right, so the AE2s is 8,000 pesos here in the Philippines, so that's around $150 I believe. And it's a pretty well-priced sneaker, but like I said, everything, I like the stability, the support, and how it gives that support on that hard stepping players. But of course, my main thing that I would love them to do is of course add a bit more cushion to the AE2s. But overall traction support wise, it's a good looking sneaker. For me, I like how they designed it. Kudos to the design team of the AE. I like how they give us a not so regular basketball looking shoe. So this one is also in there. So let me know your thoughts are on the AE2s. Hit me a comment down below. Thank you for dropping by again, guys. Thank you for support. I appreciate you. Catch you in the next one. Cheers.